Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Braden, Tim, Second Legacy, you are amazing, and this is the first show that's been filmed after the election, so you know what that means. Oh, we found some amazing stuff on the internet. You guys are going to love every second of this. So as we go into the new 2025, new presidential term, just make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because I have a funny, sneaky feeling it's about to be a very, very, very entertaining 4 years. And to that end, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Tim, win on the internet. Oh, Tim. Dude. What did you find, Tim? Did something happen? Was there a catalyst?
So, after 2016, we truly enjoyed the freakouts from the left.
So
right?
Good. So good.
They scream, they cry, they set a phone up on a tripod. They make sure everything's all situated. Just
you got to.
Like, it's like it's so good. Disingenuous, just like their entire campaign, and they wonder why they lost. But
too soon? Too soon? Too late? No, it was just right.
But there's just so many examples of them freaking out. But what's even funnier are the responses to the freakouts.
So good.
We've seen something new in the 24 election cycle, and that is putting the freakouts to music, at least new to me. And so if you could throw up number, what is that? I think it's number 11, Doc. I think that was the first one. And this one, so if you're a fan of hip hop, this one's really going to appeal to you. Go ahead and hit play for us, Doc, because this is music to a freakout, and this is probably my favorite one.
If you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands. If you've lost faith in humanity, and this is your villain origin story, if you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
The look on his face as the wind-up starts, he's like, I mean, the look on his face, like he's all excited.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, God.
If this is your villain origin story, clap your hands.
Dude, you know what this is where this originated was when they started taking funny videos of animals and cats and like people getting hit in the balls and like hitting their heads, and then they like hit a riff and they basically start making it into a song. Dude, this is so amazing. Oh, it's so happy.
We got to watch it again. Okay, guys, watch the expression on his face. It is so funny.
This is your villain origin story. If you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
Right here. Oh, man.
Oh, God, it's so good. I'm going to sip my coffee in victory.
Wow. I mean, these people are truly off their rockers, folks.
Man.
And this is what's so funny. Like when Republicans lost in 2020, there wasn't this barrage of people crying into cameras and freaking out and screaming and fleeing to Canada, tying their tubes, shaving their heads, getting septum rings, and generally freaking out
in solidarity
about everything.
They've got blue bracelets, and in solidarity, you're part of the resistance.
We got the blue bracelets, and we're going to wear the blue bracelets so we can, because identity politics is everything to them. So they have a little identity bracelet now, and the little blue bracelet tells the other identity freaks that, hey, this is a safe person. They voted for Harris. Well, I ordered a red bracelet, and I can't wait until it gets here because I want to identity politic myself out there and let them know that I voted for Trump, and I guess I'm not safe to be around.
I'm gonna buy a blue one. We talked about this pre-show. I'm gonna buy a blue one that matches theirs and just walk around and see if someone walks up. It's kind of like the nonverbals, like, "Hey, are you down?" Like, what are you talking about?
And start doing like weird hand signals, like they just
exactly.
Like, I didn't get the memo on the hand signals. What's the hand signal? Yeah. Or do conflicting messages, right? Wear the blue bracelet with the, F Joe Biden t-shirt or, and they won't know how to read that.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Hey, is this the chick that you sent that was basically eliminating her ability to procreate forever because Trump won now to really prove her point that she loves abortion so she won't get pregnant? Is that this one?
Yeah, we can do that one. And then we're going to come back to the next music one. But yes, that would be number 12, Doc. If you could throw number 12 up for us. This poor lass, immediately after, and people have been saying there's no way you can get your tubes tied this quickly and get the appointment scheduled. But she posted that because of Trump's win, she is now having her tubes tied. Yes. The poor thing.
Yep.
So
checks out.
Yep. She doesn't want an abortion, so she's going to get her tubes tied.
Yeah. No, it makes total, no, but Tim, to stay with us on this, it makes total sense, right? Because you are 100% an advocate of abortion. You want that abortion. It makes total sense. And because Kamala lost and everyone hates women in the United States, apparently, now to prove the point that you want those abortions so bad, you're going to get your tubes tied where you can't get pregnant again. So therefore, you're not having an abortion because you want the abortion so bad as a point of protest against Trump, who's going to stop you from having an abortion. So you can't have an abortion ever. So,
yeah, it's a pre-abortion. Like it's a pre-abortion.
It's a pre-abortion, but without killing anyone.
But here's the glorious part.
Go on.
So who could have foreseen that a second Trump victory would cause the lunatics on the radical left to sterilize themselves, shave their heads bald, swear they're never going to have sex again, and move to Canada? I mean, Trump said we're going to get tired of winning. I'm just not tired yet, Brady.
I'm not tired yet. I'm still stretching. I still got room to go.
They're sterilizing themselves. They're like reducing their own numbers for us. Like, please don't punish us like this anymore.
I know. Don't twist my arm. Oh my God.
I want to scream into a pillow and have, jump around played while I'm screaming.
Hey, you know what's actually really interesting about that? And a tiny point of seriousness in this stroll around the internet. Have you seen the 2030 projections for the actual electoral college with the demographic and the population shifts? No. Every single blue state, dude, look it up. If you guys want to see something interesting, look this up. Every single blue state is losing a lot of electoral college votes, and every single red state is gaining them because of two reasons.
Fleeing. Yeah.
They're fleeing, and they're not reproducing. You thought this was bad. Guys, I've been telling you for a long time, we're just going to grow into this. Literally, they are purposely not growing, and we are purposely growing. It's only a matter of time.
Yep.
Anyway, please continue. I'm enjoying our stroll.
Yeah, sterilize yourself. That'll sure teach me. So anyway, and so I want to get back to the music thing because this is really kind of fun. And so let's jump over to number 10, Doc. And this is another one. This is a pretty famous freak out. And we'll see this lady's face again in a meme that I want to share with you guys. But so here's this lady freaking out in her car. And again, we have people putting phones up on the dash of their vehicles or putting phones on little miniature tripods in their living room and then getting everything all framed up and then freaking out for show. And what would be a better response to that than maybe putting it to some heavy rock music? Play this for us, Doc, if you'd be so kind.
I'm sorry. No. Why?
Dude, the music videos are so good. They are so good. And all you have to do is loop it and just start ripping. It's so, if you're a musician, I'm telling you, you monetize this. This on internet is gold. You will make bank if you are a musician. I am not a musician at all, or I would do it. But,
and it's so funny because this is like the best possible outcome of dealing with these screeching videos. You just put them to some music and we can all laugh. And speaking of that lady, if you could throw up number 8, Doc. So this is a meme that went around. And
this one might get us in trouble.
Yeah. So you know how Disney's like remaking everything, and
I'm familiar. Yeah.
So like George Washington, they're going to do a documentary on him, but they're going to cast like Wesley Snipes as George Washington. And so it's like this is the thing, Washington. Right? And so here's the original, and then here's the Disney remake. And,
it's so good. It's so good. That one is so subtle, and that's where its beauty comes in. It's so amazingly subtle because that was Trump 1.0. This is Trump 2.0, and to put a Disney spin on it, oh my God, it's so brilliant.
It's so funny, so funny. But hey, I don't. Even going back to the Clinton era when I was a younger man, even when he won, what I would never say is that, even though I didn't agree with his politics, I would never say that Bill Clinton was not my president. When Obama took power, I didn't like Obama at all. But you would never catch me out there saying he's not my president. He most certainly is. Look, folks, when you lose an election, you don't just throw the baby out with the bathwater and go, well, I'm not an American anymore until I get what I want out of an election. That's not how any of this is supposed to work. Accept your loss, regroup, reorganize, and try again in 4 years, right? That is the nature of our republic.
Maybe don't call all the voters who didn't vote for you racist, misogynist, and sexist. But other than that, whatever.
And because of the outcome of election, don't sterilize yourself, shave your head bald, stop sleeping with your spouse, and move to Canada. I mean, come on.
Or if you want to, go ahead, whatever.
But if you throw up number 9, Doc, these extreme patriots that love America and want to just wring democracy from every tower in North America, Brooklyn Dad Defiant, this crackhead that literally sold his kids' toys for crack by his own admission, back in 2020, dude, you lost. Joe Biden is your president. And then fast forward to 11/7/24, I will never be referring to Trump as my president, ever. Bah! He needs his own music video. I mean,
he needs to do something. He needs to do some sort of outburst. Then we can make it happen. We got the internet. The left can't meme, Tim. The left can't meme.
They cannot meme. They most certainly cannot meme. And it's just so funny. And he's not the only one. I mean, and if you go to number 7, Doc, this is JoJo. She's the biggest dingbat on X.
So annoying.
And this is going back in time a little bit. So if you go back to the first post that she made in 2019, Trump essentially stole the presidency. Okay. So that she's talking about the 2016 election because the 2020 hadn't happened yet. So they were saying back then, during his first administration, that he stole the election.
Right.
All right. So then we go into Biden and his miraculous 20 million votes that came from nowhere.
They didn't question. The Magic Dragon votes.
Yeah, right. They came at 3 a.m. We didn't question that. No. That's just democracy in action, folks. It was just we mobilized the vote. Nothing crazy about that.
No.
And but if you go to 2022, so Biden has been in power for 2 years. And she is now sick of the election deniers. 3 years ago, she was one of them, but now she's not. But I can assure you she is once again.
But it's okay. It's okay. She's having a mental episode, by the way. She's not doing well. We need a wellness check. We said on our election live stream, we may need to give a little wellness check for JoJo, Harry Sison, Brooklyn.
Bobby Reiner said that Harris will be our 47th president. He posted that on election night, and he hasn't posted since. He has not posted since. So, and then you had Bette Midler, who posted a picture of a refrigerator door open that says, if Harris wins, and there was a bottle of champagne, and if Trump wins, a bottle of Drano. She deleted her account soon after the loss.
Shocking.
Yeah. I'm guessing she drank the Drano, or she just removed her Twitter.
Or she removed the Twitter.
Yeah.
Never know on these streets.
And then finally, we'll close this out with number 6, Doc. This is from the MAGA Slayer. I bet that if the government starts charging election deniers with felonies, that beep would stop real quick. That was in 1/23 of 23. Fast forward to 11/16 of 24. I really believe Trump cheated. And keep in mind, folks, we had a problem with the Starlink satellites. And the left immediately goes to, well, because Elon Musk was involved in the election and Starlinks were apparently used to upload some data somewhere. He messed with the data, rigged our election, and then destroyed his own satellites. Yeah. Because that data is stored in the satellite, and they were just getting ready to launch a NASA space shuttle to go up and check the satellites to see what data they had. So he naturally had to destroy them. These people are morons, people.
Oh, it's so amazing. Well, is that all the music we had? I thought we had one more music one. Did we only have 2?
We did have 2. We did 2. We did.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We didn't have 3. We had 2.
I don't think so.
It's good. No, it's cool.
Let me look at. I think we already did number 13. No, we didn't. Oh, we got to close out with this one. My bad.
See?
This one's good. It's not music. It's not music.
Okay.
But throw up number 13, Doc. So, during the aftermath of the election, I expect a little finger pointing, right? I figured maybe they would blame Biden for not dropping out sooner, or maybe blame Harris for raising over $1 billion and ending her campaign $20 million in debt. I thought Yeah. And they wanted to put her in charge of our economy, folks. She's out there paying Beyonce to come out and do free concerts. Well, they weren't free, sweetheart. Your donations went to pay for them. And there were millions of dollars probably spent on these things. But anyway, so the blame game has started in earnest, and nobody is immune from the finger pointing. So in this one tweet, we're allowed 4 pictures, but there's more. We have the Telegraph. Obama blamed for election loss after pushing Biden out of the White House. See, so Biden was a corpse. He died on national television in a debate with Trump.
I saw it happen.
And then Obama apparently pushed him out, just shoveled the corpse right out the door, and they're blaming him for shoveling the corpse out the door. So that's good. And Obama, just keep in mind, before they're blaming him, Obama was like the holy grail of politicians.
He was the kingmaker. Right?
Yeah. And now he's not. He's fallen out of favor. But then also Biden gets blamed by Harris allies for the vice president's resounding loss to Trump. And this falls back to what I was saying earlier. He just didn't drop out soon enough. He should have known he was too old at 80 to run for president for a second term.
Easy.
He clung to the reins of power until it was just too late when he died on national television, and it just didn't give her enough time. No, folks, you know how this worked. When she came out of the gates, when they installed her without a single vote, she was like at 19% approval. Well, then they dumped a bunch of money into it, and the media took over, and she shot up just because she wasn't Trump.
Yep.
But there's no amount of time that would have fixed that, because she then started to peter out. Because why? She tried to hide in her basement using the Joe Biden strategy.
Yeah, that didn't work at all.
That didn't work.
Yeah.
She was making her media allies angry. And so as soon as she came out of hiding and started talking, you watched as her numbers tick downwards. Mm-hmm. And so if they would have extended that window and given her many more months to campaign, she probably would have been back to 19% approval rating. So it actually helped her that Joe stayed in so long, because they ran it right up to the wire where they could hide her for as long as they possibly could. Then she'd campaign for a couple of weeks, then hope for the best. Well, it still backfired. And if they would have given her more time and Joe had dropped out 7 months earlier, the same outcome would have happened. It just would have looked even worse for them, I think. So
correct. No, I think that's absolutely correct. And we'll do a post-mortem. We'll do a different video, because that would be kind of fun to walk through that 107 days, 120 days, whatever it is. It's another video. But guys, there were so many mistakes, and we talked about it a lot as it was happening. But it's interesting to look back in retrospect, and be like, wow, we were over the target on that one. Anyway.
They've gotten to George Clooney. Remember his little political
his little Obama-inspired George Clooney op-ed, which pushed Biden out. I do remember that.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of George Clooney in this one, and of course, look on the left, folks. If they turn on you, they know, the people that are in the left, they know that if the left turns on them, they're going to get canceled, right?
Yeah.
And so and we'll get to this in a moment. Well, I'll just throw it in now. So George Clooney, I didn't have enough screenshots to add, but there's another one. They're going after Mark Cuban too. And Mark Cuban's sin is he looks like Rachel Maddow. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. They're wearing the same glasses these days. But but Mark Cuban's deleting all of his tweets where he was supporting Harris because they're blaming him now. They're saying, well, Mark Cuban is the reason why we lost the election. George Clooney is the reason we lost the election. And then, of course, they're blaming Harris herself. The knives are out for Kamala Harris. This Democratic blame game begins because she is an idiot. But I mean,
Tim, you know what I love about you? I love your subtlety. That's my favorite thing about doing these episodes with you is your subtlety. It's amazing. You never really just go straight at it. You always, dance into it real easy, feel really comfortable. No, you're just like the 5-finger death punch of the two-way world. You're just like, incoming!
She is an idiot. I mean, my goodness, the entire.
You were wrong.
The best part of the whole campaign is she raised over $1 billion, and she wound up ending it 3 months later, $20 million in debt. I mean, and now she's not even paying her venues and stuff.
No,
and now they're out there. I just saw a tweet this morning. The Kamala Harris campaign sent out an email to her previous donor saying, "Hey, we need more money because we need to do a vote recount." No, you got to pay the venues, you stiffed.
Yeah,
and you
do a vote recount. That's going to work out real well. You lost all 7 swing states, every single one of them. Yeah. Let's do a recount. That's it.
That's the answer. But anyway, Guys, it has been a glorious election cycle. The aftermath is more glorious than I even anticipated. I mean, it's truly been a source of great entertainment, and it's going to continue. We got 4 years of this, so buckle up. It's going to be fun.
So good.
I know.
And make sure you hit subscribe because we're going to have some fun with this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun 4 years. It truly is. All right, folks. Thank you for watching Second Legacy, and we'll talk to you guys soon.